that's pole. Here we go, be ready.
Wow. That's pole position by 0.047 of a second. Not even half a tenth. Right, here we are. Back again on the Assetto Corsa LFM. For, I can't remember what week it is. But we're in the Clios. We're at Thruxton. The fastest circuit in the UK. And these cars are quite a handful. Somehow, I'm on pole by 0.047 of a second. Less than half a tenth of a second. Guy in third is 7 tenths back. So if we can keep it clean, hopefully we can have a good race. But you never know. 20-minute race, fixed setup. This is a very easy track to get murdered on. Right, if I could just ask, if you find yourself enjoying this video, please give it a like, drop me a comment, and if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, because it really does help the channel out massively. More people subscribe, more people comment, more people leave likes, the more chance of other people seeing the video. But for now, we have got to go racing, and I'm nervous. Still full of hay fever.
Go, go, go!
Ah, didn't make the best starts. I've no idea how wide we are.
Car left, clear left.
Well done, John. Good start. You're locking your right rear.
Hopefully we can make a break for it. I'll be impressed if I can keep up with this guy, because I have no idea where I got my qualifying lap from.
B2.
Nice little gap behind us. I'll put him under a bit of pressure.
You're locking your right rear.
Oh, I had a little slide through the chicane.
That was 127.3. Gap to Sanchez in front is now 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, he's quick. He is really quick. I think that qualifying lap for me was just a one-off.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking. Fastest lap for Sanchez, 126.4. Okay John, we're matching race pace. Your last lap time was 126.6.
Notice I'm playing around with the brake bars for this one. Don't normally do that.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Gotta be honest, catching up, that's not good.
Keller is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.7. We're seeing lots of right rear locking. Fastest lap for Sanchez, 126.1. That lap was a 126.9. The guy behind has just done a 126.5.
Come on.
P2.
P2 would be a good result, but I don't want P2, I want that P1.
You're locking your right rear. That lap was a 126.5. To Sanchez ahead is now 2.6 seconds.
Oh, he made a mistake there. Don't. Ah, so dangerous. Maybe he's used his front tyres a little bit too much.
You're locking your right rear. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 126.3.
Making silly mistakes now. Didn't want this to be a freeway battle.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Okay, John, you're reeling. Sanchez in. The gap is now 1.0. Right rear.
Too wide. A very aggressive line over that last chicane.
The gap to Keller behind is now 1.2.
Top 3 battle. Right rear. Alright, John, you've used half your fuel.
to Sanchez. Ahead is now 1.1.
Stalemate at the minute. Just can't get on the back of him.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking. The guy behind has just done a 126.1. Yellow flag. To go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
He's feeling the pressure. Making mistakes into that first braking zone.
Okay, John, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag. You're locking your right rear.
Well, let's put some pressure
Sanchez
on it.
in. The gap's now 0.8. We're matching race pace. You've just done a 126.3.
Up to lap cars. Just under 3 minutes to go.
You're locking your right rear. You're matching race pace. That lap time was 126.1.
It's going to get right in the way.
On your left. Clear left.
That's my time.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Need to put a bit of pressure on. Should be last lap coming up.
last lap, looking good for a podium. That lap was a 127.3.
Turned in a bit early. He's got this unless he
Yellow
makes a
flag.
major mistake.
We're seeing lots of right rear lock-in.
Just need to keep the pressure on. Good race.
Well done, decent drive.
Good racing. Just weren't quick enough to catch him. Right, here are the results for the LFM Assetto Corsa race in the Clios around Thruxton. We started in P1 after claiming pole by just a fraction of a second. And in the race, we claimed P2. Just got jumped at the start, and that was enough for Adrian to keep the lead. I could keep up with him. In fact, I actually set best lap just by 0.5 of a second. I could keep with him, but never gave me the opportunity to pass. Very good race, though. Roger in third was steaming up behind me. With that result, 0 instant points. My driver rating goes up by 69 and my safety rating goes up by 0.38. So my ELO is now a 1916. Adrian in the front, it was a 2640. And Roger behind me was a 2679. So I wasn't exactly racing slow people in that one. Right. Can't remember where next week's track is, but if you enjoyed this race, I know I certainly did. Well, the most amount of overtaking in the race, but it was a tough race. I had to be pushing every lap. Right, if you enjoyed this one, hopefully I shall see you on the next one.